They're drafting women now for war. Okay, let it be known when the feminist movement was happening, I didn't support it. Because not a day, and you can screenshot this, send to the Times, baby. Not a day did I support and want equal rights with men. No, I have always wanted more rights. Okay? Favoritism, sprinkle, sprinkle. So the only army I'm serving in is the Lord's. Thank you, amen.
I thought that in order to attract a successful man, I needed to be successful. And I've been working really hard. And then I discovered through social media, I don't know if it's true or not, successful men or men in general don't care if a woman is successful. They don't care. You can be poor and have credit card debt and still attract successful men. I don't know how, and maybe that's the insecure ones. Maybe the more secure men want a successful woman or want an intelligent woman or someone who has life accomplishments or passions. Let me know what you think. I would love your opinion.
Nothing pisses me off more than the women who get on this app and say some dumb shit like, why did women fight for the right to work? Why did women fight for the right to work? I don't want to work. I want to marry rich and I just want to go to Pilates and drink matcha all day. Girl, they fought for that right so that your husband can't beat the fuck out of you. They fought for that right so your husband can't just go cheat on you, give you STDs, and you say, thank you, sir. Can I please have my food allowance this week? Please do not starve me. Like, that is why they fought for that fucking right. So you have the right to survive independently of a man. That's why. It's a great privilege to have. Look at the way the women are treated in countries where they don't have the right to work, where they're completely financially dependent on men. Do you want to switch lives with them? Do you want to trade places with them? No? Be fucking grateful. Shut the fuck up.
You know, today has been a day. You know, I work hard. I work hard for this motherfucking money. You know, this is a lot. This is a lot to service. You know, and just sometimes I want to be in my best soft girl life. You know, but so far it's more so been like, I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob, but what you thinking? Like, in the trenches, you know? The fuck? It's been ghetto. I just want to be like soft and spoiled and bent over on a balcony with the ocean view by somebody's not dusty son. And hey, if you want to pay a bill or two, that's lit. I'm just saying, look, I'm an independent woman, but I take gifts.
There's a big difference in dating an Asian man versus a Western man. I'm half Chinese, half British, and I've dated both. And this is my key analysis. With Asian men, I feel like they give you everything from the get-go. Like, you don't have to prove anything. They are so generous right away. They'll pay for everything. They'll do everything. They give you everything. And then over time, as like you start to fight or like different things happen, they slowly taper back a little bit. Maybe that doesn't always happen. The key difference is that they give a lot right from the start. Because I've noticed with Western men, it's kind of the opposite. They start really reserved. Yeah, maybe they'll pay for your first date. But when you start dating, they treat it as a very like 50-50 relationship. Like the woman has to give as much as the man. Then over time, it seems like they become more and more generous. I don't think either is like better or worse. I think it's just preference. But it's super interesting seeing both. That's all.
My New Year's resolution is I want to be a girl. I want to be a full-fledged girl. Full-fledged woman. I don't want to take out trash. I don't want to pay no bills. Like, I could pay Wi-Fi and grocery. We will have all the subscriptions, literally. I'll even put you on the Apple Music family plan. But look how I look right now. This is from being a man all day. I don't want to be a man. I want to be a woman. Like, whoa, man. That's how I want to feel about life as being a woman. Like, I'm ready to be trans at this point because I've been a man for way too long and I'm ready to be a fucking woman. Shit.
What most women don't understand is that 99% of men would rather choose a shy, soft, and polite woman with zero achievements over the loud, arrogant career woman. Okay, so your job and how much money you make really doesn't matter to a successful man who has a successful career and makes his own money. He's not looking for a boss babe wife. He's not looking for someone, who makes a lot of money and is very successful. He's looking for someone who's going to add peace to his life. He's looking for a helper, not a competitor. A man doesn't want a woman who's going to compete with him. He wants a woman who compliments him. So as a woman, it's our job to compliment men, not compete with them. So it doesn't really matter how much money you make or what your achievements are. As a woman, you should be feminine, respectful, and submissive, and someone who wants to be a mother and wife.
I would be a really good stay-at-home wife because I would just like go on little walks with my friends and like get coffee, obviously, and like work out all day and like have the best body ever, and then be like kind of bored. So I just like learn how to cook, and then I would clean all day, and I would like read my Bible like forever, and I would do a lot of like learning and self-reflecting. And so then when my husband comes home from work, I would just be like so happy. Like I would be so happy to come home. Like, wait, I found it. It would be such a joy to come home to me because I would be so happy that I would just be like, oh my gosh, you're home. Like dinner is ready and the whole house is cleaned and I like bought a new outfit. And by the way, I still have the hottest body ever because I worked out 5 times today and ate super healthy. So I think that's why I would be a really good stay-at-home wife. If you also think so, let me know.
I just spent £8 in Morrison's. 8 fucking grand. And do you want to know what I got? Do you want to know what I got? Dry shampoo, hairspray, and some feminine products. God forbid I wanted to buy a pack of Red Bulls. 12 grand. This whole cosy living thing, right, isn't even funny because I'm not being funny, right? But if I had a family to feed, we'd be dead. Like, I've just got to look after me. And that is expensive. Like, I actually could never. I'm never having a family. Can't afford it, love. But hairspray and dry shampoo being £5.50. £5.50 a pop. Does it look like I'm Bill Gates, love? Elon Musk? No, you got the wrong girl. When she checked my ID for my Red Bulls, I thought, sorry, I know you'll be surprised I'm not a millionaire. And you'll be surprised I'm not fucking famous. What?
I just want to know if there's any other ladies out there whose dream job is to be a stay-at-home wife. Because honestly, I'm trying to understand the desire to want to be a girl boss or like a breadwinner. Like, do you know how much I would love to just be able to stay at home, raise our children, cook, bake some cute little muffins or something, buy some throw pillows, make sure the house stays nice and organized, do those like nice little fridge organizations like we see on the TikTok videos. Like, that is what I would love to do. Like, my dream career would be to be a stay-at-home wife and mother and taking care of the family. Like, I understand now, like, society's kind of pushing for women to pursue their careers and basically, like, become men, but I don't know. I just want to be in my feminine, like, you know, how God created it to be. Like, the woman to be feminine, the man to be masculine, and for them to go out and provide and work, and then the woman to stay at home and take care of the family. Like, is there anyone else that wants it too? Because, like, I feel like I'm alone here.
The reason that a man should always pay for the dates is because when a man and a woman go on a date together, the woman's time is more valuable because looks fade and I need to have children by a certain age, then the least you could do is pay for the date.
Every time I post a video about, you know, how a man should be taking care of his woman, spoiling her, whatever, there's always men in the comments, and it honestly makes me laugh. They say, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I think that is, like, hilarious. That's honestly the problem. Men like that, you have to stay away from. Honestly, the problem. Because, like, what do you mean? You need to do your part. Make your woman feel good. Treat her good. Spoil her. And in return, you get 10 times more when you do that. You get 10 times more. But the problem is that men don't even want to try anymore. They don't even want to bother. They're stingy. They're gross. They're selfish. And yeah, they're wondering. They're wondering why.
You know what I want? Please bring back men that are of use to women. I need my nails done. Babe, I got you. How much is it? Can we bring back, like, please, men from the 1950s come back to life? Okay? Because the men right now don't want to be useful. They just want to give you eggplant. I don't need eggplant. Okay? Men are overestimating the demand for eggplant. The demand is low. The supply is high. Okay? Nobody wants your eggplant. Be useful. Pay a bill or two. Supply is too high. Why is your eggplant different? Okay? Supply is high. Demand is low. Okay? Bring back useful men. Okay, men that understand that they have to spend some money. Get rid of these cheap men.
It might sound very weird, but I do not desire to be called an independent woman. I do want to have my money. I do want to be a successful woman. I do want to have financial freedom on my own. But being independent, I feel like it's a big word. And I don't want it. I do want a man to take care of me. I do want to say I rely on my man. I do want to go to even any little inconvenience. I'm gonna call a baby and say, this is what's happening. And he's like, I'm gonna fix it, mama. I am just that girl. Independent. I feel like it takes away my rights of being a woman. The rights that I was given to by nature. So, I do like submitting to men. I do like being led by a man. So I feel like independent takes away the softness in that.
Never do this if you want to get approached by high-value men in real life. So first thing, don't be stuck in your phone. Girl, no one will approach you if you have your AirPods in your ears or you're sitting with your phone like that. No. A man will not approach you because you look busy and unavailable. Second thing, don't go to the places where there are actually no high-value men. What do I mean? If you want a boyfriend material, don't go to some party or a club with a goal to meet this kind of man. You will not meet a high-value man in the bar, it's maybe not that good bar, at 2 a.m. drunk and approaching you. It's not the place where high-value men are. Just keep in your head, if you want a high-value man, you should also go to places where high-value men actually are. The full list of such places I dropped in my guide Queen of Approaches, tactics of how to get approached effortlessly. You can buy DM in Instagram. Bye-bye.
Here's the thing about having standards for dating. Everyone's standards are going to look different. Things that I am willing to tolerate are going to be so different than another person. I'm sure there's a Venn diagram of a lot of overlaps between people. Like, most people want to be treated with kindness and respect. Most people want to have fun on dates and all of that. But for example, some girls are out here saying they won't go on a date without having the guy send them an Uber to get to the date. That's their prerogative. Is that my choice? No, but I'm not going to judge them. That's their choice. That's their standard. That's totally fine. Everyone's going to have different standards. So if I post something that's my standard, you don't need to agree with it at all. You don't need to co-sign it, sign off on it. That's fine. But I don't think you should be bullying me about it. It's very healthy to accept that we all operate through life differently. Some people vote a certain way. Some people vote another way. Some people like this show. Some people like another show and don't like that show. That's just how life works. We're all allowed to be different. And if you don't like someone's dating standards, don't implement them into your life. It's really that simple.
As someone who's manifesting her dream man, these are some things I would never do. Number one, I would never make the first move. There's a lot of noise on the internet at the moment about girls dating and not being afraid to approach men first, but this is what men are actually supposed to do. If he can't even chase you or make the first move, doesn't that tell you everything that you need to know about his character? He's not going to be able to take the lead in the relationship if he can't even take it in approaching you first. And also, the highest version of you knows that when something is meant for you, it will come to you. You don't need to go chasing it. Number two, I'll never entertain something that isn't exactly what I want and more. If it's not meeting up to my standards straight away, it's never going to. I cut it off and I move on. In saying no to anything that I don't want, I trust that the universe is going to rise to meet me and bring me the person of my dreams. Number three is, if he asks me out for coffee, the answer is always no. I am a high effort, high providing woman, and I know that about myself, so why would I accept less effort from somebody else? Again, that just shows me what I can expect for the remainder of the relationship. And some people online will be like, well, a coffee's okay. Maybe sometimes you won't actually like the person and it's a good way to get to know them. I'm sorry, the answer is no. To get a seat at the table with me is going to cost you. Personally, I think we are giving way too many chances to these guys. I hope it helps you raise your standards.
In order for you to get the best kind of man, you cannot be nice to men. Nope, you cannot care what they think. You cannot not care for no attention from them. You need to treat them as though they're lucky to be in your presence, and that's just it. You being all kind and you being all nice and you being all, oh, he looked at me. tighten up, little mama. Cause what? You gonna get walked like a dog. You're gonna get walked like a dog. Because men, I'm telling you right now, they really only respect what they take a little bit that harder to get. If you too easy, you too emotionally easy, you physically easy, I'm telling you, they got a game plan in their head. They literally looking at you like prey. The only ones that they really will sit there and go, you know what, damn, I got to do everything in my freaking forefront, anything I can possibly do to keep this one, because she mean as shit. Her walls are always up. She don't play. She do not hold them up. Those are going to be the ones that they want to keep, honey. I'm telling you right now, as somebody that hasn't touched a bill my whole adult life, I'm telling you right now. And I never was the Depending on the way the wind is blowing, I might not be nice at all. Hello.
My tolerance for bullshit when it comes to dating is smaller than my waist. And I work out 6 days a week, okay? I'm snatched as fuck. I am no longer giving girlfriend treatment to men who don't claim me. Okay, I'm running a very strict program and I actually have levels they have to pass to access certain parts of me. I downloaded Hinge last night. So I put in my profile, skip the small talk, plan a date, we'll talk there. I give them 1 day to plan the date. If they don't plan a date by the end of the day, unmatched. So I downloaded it last night and I already have my first date. He asked me a question. He said, how long have you been in Cleveland? I didn't respond. That's information you get out of me on a proper date. He picked up on it and he said, or we can talk about this on our date tomorrow. So I hearted that. And then I responded, let me know the plans by noon. Today's Monday, the day of the date. It's 2 p.m. and I haven't heard from him. Guess who's not going on a date? Me. Because I told him, let me know the plans by noon. And he hasn't. So I will be unmatching and moving on. This is how strict we're being with our time and our energy. We're noticing red flags early on. If he doesn't have the respect to simply let me know by noon what the plans are, he's not the person for me. Because my husband is thoughtful, he's considerate, he's polite, he has manners, he's chivalrous, he respects me and my time, he has strong communication skills, and he shows up consistently. And the second that somebody shows me that they're not there, it's the end of that. No hard feelings, you're just not my husband. And that's as simple as it is. Might have the app deleted by tonight, or my new level system might work. We'll just have to see. Stay tuned.
Men used to go to war for the women that they loved. Men used to build houses from the ground up with their bare hands for the woman that they loved. Men would go and work in coal mines and steel mills, endangering their life just to bring their whole checks to their wives because they loved them. Men used to stand out in front of a woman's house and profess their love by serenading her with flowers and R&B music at the top of their lungs because they loved them and they wanted everybody to know, that's my woman and I love her. And now we are online arguing about who gonna go 50-50 and whether or not we should go Dutch on the first date. Now the ladies are complaining that the men won't spend no money. They won't do nothing for me. I want to point out that it might be because everything that man could possibly work for that's of value, you give it all away online. Your booty is the main attraction of all of your photos on your Instagram. Twerking seems to be your only skill set on the TikTok. And you are proud to post your smoking and your drinking and your sexual exploits on the Facebooks and the Snapchats, right? What do they have left to pay for? What do they have left to work for? And regardless if y'all want to admit the truth or not, men are territorial. Men like to possess things. That's just how they're made. They are made to go out, hunt, gather, and conquer. Y'all like it when they making all the money, right? But they want to be able to say, that's my woman, that's my family, that's my home. The more we tell these men that we don't want you, we don't need you, and I can do what I want to do, my body, my choice, the less they feel like they need to be responsible for you. That might be why we're not getting what we want. Well, not us, but them.
And guys don't understand how much effort and how much it takes really to be a clean woman that cares about her hygiene and her health. We go to the store and I'm re-upping on all of my hygiene products. So automatically I start by each body part, right? Okay. So body, I have to give my body soap. Okay. We start with that. Antibacterial soap. Then I have to get a separate soap for the coochie because I can't use the same soap that I use on my body on my coochie because it'll throw my pH balance off. I'm super sensitive down there. Then we pivot. I got to get some lotion. Always got to get lotion. Can't be ashy. Then I got to get body oil also. The lotion that I get, it has to be good for people that have eczema because I have eczema and I have dry skin. Then the lotion that I get from my body, I can't put on my face. I got to get a different lotion for that. Then the soap that I use on my body, I can't use on my face. I got to get a different soap for that. Then the sunscreen that I use on my body, I got to get a different sunscreen for my face because I can't use the same sunscreen that I use on my body. Got to get a different one for that. And by this point, I'm already at 250, damn near, right? So that's not even, we haven't even really touched the surface yet. Then feminine products, we ain't even going to get into that. Tampons, pads, panty liners, diapers for the nighttime when I bleed through the fucking sheets. It's a whole thing. Wipes. It's literally so fucking expensive being a woman. Like, it actually cracks me up because it's like, why the fuck are we paying for feminine hygiene products and the amounts that we're paying? Deodorant, girl, mouthwash, toothpaste, floss, like it just costs so much. Like, oh my God. And it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Be stinky? Like, what the fuck? That's not even an option. So it's just like, bruh. Oh, y'all don't really even understand. Like, being a woman, girl.